Let's take a look at the journal entries when bonds sell for more or less than face value. So if we have a $100,000 bond due in 5 years, and if it's sold at a premium for 104, what that means is that it has sold for 104% of its face value. And therefore, in order to calculate the amount that the bond is sold for, we're going to multiply the face value, the 100,000, times 1.04. So 104,000 is the price at which the bond is sold. And remember, bonds are sold at a premium when the contractual rate, the rate of interest the bond pays, is more than the going market rate. So investors have to pay a premium price to get a bond that pays more than the market rate. So in our journal entry, we'll debit cash for the amount of cash that we have sold the bonds for. We're going to credit bonds payable for the face value, and we always credit bonds payable for the face value regardless of how much we sell the bond for. So we need an extra credit to make our entry balance, and that $4,000 credit will go to premium on bonds payable. And remember, it's because we're paying a premium price for this bond that pays an above average interest rate. So now let's take a look at the journal entry when we sell a bond at a discount. So if this same bond is sold at a discount for 97, that means it's being sold at 97% of its face value. And bonds are sold at a discount when the contractual rate, the rate the bond pays, when it's less than the market rate. So people won't pay full price for a bond whose interest rate is less than the going market rate. Therefore, the bonds sell at a discount. So again, we're going to take the decimal equivalent of 97%, which is 0.97, multiply it by the face value, and that gives us the amount of cash received on the sale of the bond. So we debit cash for that amount, credit bonds payable for the face value, which is what we always do, and now we need a debit in order to balance. And that debit will go to discount on bonds payable because they were sold at a discount price. Finally, if bonds are sold at face value, that's going to happen when the contractual rate is equal to the market rate. So there's no reason for them to sell at a premium price or at a discount. So if bonds are sold at face value, we'll debit cash for the face value of the bonds and credit bonds payable.